Good morning, dear children. Very good morning. So here already we discussed a few topics in the 9th class, in the IIT class, and as well as in some part of discussion of in laboratory and as well as projector hall. So here today the second topic about the acid, bases and salts. Generally we have an idea what is meant by acid, what is meant by base, what is meant by salt. Yeah, in that here I given two words and two sentences here. A reaction of acid with metal oxides, a reaction of base with non-metal oxide. Yeah, we have an idea about the acid and bases, but what is meant by metal oxide, what is meant by non-metal oxide? See here, metal oxide. First of all, we will explain this metal oxide. Metal contains oxygen is called as metal. Metal contains oxygen is called as metal oxide. Here, a metal oxide, before that, in 8th class and 9th class, we studied about the lesson of metal and non-metals. What is meant by metal? Yes, metals are having some properties like sonority, ductility, malleability, and as well as lustrous in nature. This is what we discussed. So for that metal, your wish to take any metals. Metals generally we will observe in the periodic table first A group and second A group, and D block elements are considered as metals. So here, if we go to the first A group elements, what is the first A group elements? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So hydrogen is a gas and francium is a radioactive metal. Except two of these elements, remaining should be considered as metals. When these metals, I would like to take only first A group elements. Listen carefully. So these metals are containing oxygen. These metals are containing oxygen is called as metal oxide. Not only first A group elements, also said that second A group elements. Come on. What is second A group elements? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. And these also should be considered as metals only. So when these metals is reaction with oxygen should be considered as metal oxide. So metal oxide means what? When a metal contains oxygen, it is considered as metal oxide. What is that? Metal oxide. So it is in different forms of oxygen. Means generally for the first A group elements should become as how it will come. Let's see. It should be depend on vice versa. Let's see how we have to decide about that oxygen oxidation state. See that. For example, if you take the first A group elements, if you take the sodium, what is that? Sodium. Sodium valency is 1. Sodium valency is 1. How? Because it's first A group element, means the tendency to attract the electrons, only one electron in the outermost shell, which we would like to observe, means the sodium like to observe only one electron. So that the valency of the sodium is 1. Not only the sodium, first A group elements valency, all are 1 only, as we discussed in the IIT class. See, when the valency of sodium is 1, what about oxygen? Oxygen valency is 2. Oxygen valency is 2. See here, if you want to make a compound, for one sodium, how many oxygens is required? For 2 sodiums, how many oxygens is required? For 1 oxygen, how many sodiums are required? Let's see. Sodium valency is 1. oxygen valence is 2. To balance this, what we have to do? We have to multiply with sodium 2, means 2 Na 1 oxygen. So crisscross, if you write the valences here, what will happen? If you write the valences, what will happen? Then what happened? We should multiply with the 2 now. Then it is going to be formed Na2O. So if it is split into cations and anions, 2 Na plus O minus 2, because it's a dianion. What it is? Dianion. What we studied in 9th class. So cations, molecule, when molecule is converted into species, these species should be considered as cation and anion. Cations contains positive in nature, which is less in electrons. Anion contains negative in nature, which contains electron rich compound and electron poor compound. We would like to already we discussed in the 9th class. So here, so if you took metal oxide, what metal oxide we are taking? Na2O. When Na2O is split into ions, it will converted into the Na plus and O minus 2. Is it clear? Yes. Let's we go to that. What it is? Metal oxide. Shall I rub this one? Yeah. Then what happens? See once here. I would like to take a metal oxide, which is reaction with acid. So what we written here? Metal is a sodium here, oxygen, then Na2O. Okay. So when metal oxide is reaction with acid, which will produce as the salt and water. Where do you observe the salt and water? Yes, we can able to be observe the salt and water also in this reaction. When acid is a reaction with a base, it will produce as the salt plus water. Sir, here the product is same, salt plus water, but the reactants are different. In that different, which one is different? See once here. Acid is same. Which one? Now, this metal oxide should be considered as a base or not? Let's see. See that metal oxide, Na2O plus acid. General acid, we will take that HCl. Then, first of all, what type of products it will form? Let us see. 2 Na plus, comma O minus 2 plus H plus, comma Cl minus. Simply it will interchanges the ions. Then what happened? Come on. 2 moles of NaCl plus H2O. Sir, is it balanced? or not? Later we will see. Before going to discuss about this, see here, what is the main reaction? When metal oxide is reaction with acid, which will produces the salt plus water. See that acid already there, salt is there, water is there, of course. So 3 components are there. In the reactant side, acid is there. In product side, salt and water is there. Which one not there? Base not there. So these metal oxide should be considered as. So base is nothing but metal oxide. What it is? Metal oxide. So these metal oxide should be considered as and worked as a base in this reaction. Did you understand? See that when reaction of acids with metal oxides. Metal oxide is reaction with acid, which will produces the salt plus water. Metal oxide means when metal are containing oxygen is considered as metal oxide. So here metal oxide plus acid will split into ions, then it will form. NaCl is a salt or not? Yes, NaCl is a salt and as well as water. So here the metal oxide, whatever the metal oxide is reaction with acid, it's working as a base. What it is? Working as a base. So this is what about the first reaction. Next, second reaction we will go. Before going to do that reaction, here we will see that whether it is balanced or not. Let's see that. NaCl plus H2O. This product only we found. What it is? NaCl, salt plus water. See that? It's an acid, metal oxide, salt plus water. Same reaction you will also hear. See that? How many sodiums are there? 2. How many oxygens are there? 1. How many hydrogens are there? 1. How many chlorines are there? 1. See, if you go to the product side, how many sodiums are there? 1. How many chlorines are there? 1. How many hydrogens are there? 2. How many oxygens are there? 1. Sir, sodiums not okay. Here reactant side 2 sodiums are there, product side 1 sodium is there. So I would like to multiply with 2. Then sodiums are become 2, but sodium is not individually in the product side, it is with the chlorine. So then chlorine also changes, definitely it will become 2. So here 2 NaCl it will form. Sir, here only we have 1 chlorine, here it will become 2, then I would like to multiply with 2, then it will become 2. But chlorine is not individually in the reactant side, then obviously hydrogens also changes. When obviously hydrogens also changes, then 2HCl it will become. See that next, sodiums are 2, reactant side and product side. Is it okay? Then chlorines are 2, reactants and product side. What about oxygen? Only 1. Very good. Hydrogen 2. See that. Now it is balanced. So balancing criteria is the second point. But the thing is, reactants and products. Reactant and product should exactly perfect. Later you will get the balance. So balancing will come under that stoichiometric equation only. Stoichiometric equation means, so how many moles of reactants you are taking, how many moles of products we are getting right side. So this is what the criteria we have to observe here. So here we will get the same thing here. When metal oxide is reaction with the acid, which will produce as the salt plus water. So let's we go to the reaction of base with the non-metal oxide. Shall I write this one? See that? Reaction of base with the non-metal oxide. Sir, before that also you said, when metal oxide is reaction with the acid, which will produces the salt plus water. Not only in this reaction, sir, when acid is reaction with base also produces the salt plus water. In this reaction also, when base is reaction with the non-metal oxide, here it is a metal oxide, it's a non-metal oxide, which will produce the salt plus water. How? Let us see before going to discuss about this non-metal oxide. You know about that metal oxide. You know that metal oxide. When metals are containing oxygen, it should be considered as metal oxide. See that non-metal oxide means non-metal means it's not containing properties of metal. Already we discussed it in the 8th class, metals and non-metals lesson. So here non-metal I would like to take carbon containing oxygen, gives rise to carbon dioxide. So not only carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide also metal oxide. But here we are taking to satisfying the valency of carbon. Carbon valency is come on 4. Carbon valency is 4. Oxygen valency is 2. Oxygen valency is 2. But 2 oxygens are there, it will become 4. Now here the carbon dioxide when split into ions, C plus 4, 2, O minus 2 means it's working as a tetra positive ion. What it is that? Tetra positive ion should be cation. We will say that should be cation. So this is what about the description about the non-metal oxide. See here, non-metal oxide is a reaction with what is that? Non-metal oxide is reaction with base. What type of base we are taking? Calcium hydroxide. So as per the Arrhenius concept, we discussed in the acid, bases and salt lesson. Starting lesson, which one is acid, which one is base. So different scientists are given different derivations about the definitions about the words of acid, bases and salts. So here Arrhenius said that in aquatic solution, if it will give H plus ions, should be considered as an acid. In aquatic solution, if it will give H minus, should be considered as a base. So it contains calcium hydroxide, calcium plus 2 OH minus. So it contains OH minus ions, no? So that's why it should be considered as it's a base. Now let's see calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide, which will produce calcium carbonate plus water. So calcium carbonates, it's a base, it's a non-metal oxide, and it's a salt. Calcium carbonate is a salt and water. See that non-metal oxide. Now, as per the neutralization reaction, acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water. As per the neutralization reaction. Now tell me, these non-metal oxide, already base is there, salt plus water is there. These non-metal oxides should be working as an acid or not. Now, I would like to confirm you, carbon dioxide is acidic in nature. Carbon dioxide is in acidic in nature. So when it is in acidic in nature, then acidic nature carbon dioxide is reaction with a base. Definitely it will produces the salt plus water. Did you understand? So children, so here not only when acids are reaction with the base, which will produces the salt plus water, but here when metal oxide is reaction with a base, so when metal oxide is reaction with the acid, also produces the salt plus water. When non-metal oxide is reaction with a base, also produces the salt plus water. See children, so whether it is balanced or not, let's see once. Okay, I think it is understanding. Come on, how many calciums are there? 1. How many oxygens are there? Only 1, but it is multiplied with 2. Then 2 plus already 2 oxygens are there. 2 plus 2, 4. And next hydrogens, only 1 multiplied with 2. Then 2. Carbon, 1. If you go to the right side, calcium, 1. Carbon, 1. Oxygen, 3 plus 1. It will become 4. What about hydrogens? Hydrogens 2. See, how many calciums are there? 1. How many oxygens are there? 4. How many hydrogens are there? 2. How many carbons are there? 1. So totally it is balanced chemical equation. We will say that the skeleton equation, whatever it is given by the in our book, in our chapter, in our topic, so should be considered as balanced chemical equation. So this is what a reaction of acid with the metal oxides and as well as base with the non-metal oxide also produces the salt plus water. See children, sir, here you are taking Na2O. Sir, why not we will take Mg2O? Yes, we will take. Magnesium also a metal. Oxygen is nothing but oxygen only. Magnesium oxide. MgO. What is that? MgO. But here not Na2 will come. Mg2 won't come because Mg, magnesium is a second A group element, alkaline earth metals. So means the valency of magnesium is 2, valency of sodium is 1. So magnesium valency is dication. What we require? Dication, for that dianion. So oxygen is a anion. So simply it will form not Na2 will form. Na2 will form MgO. MgO is reaction with the common. Metal oxide is reaction with common. What? Acid HCl gives rise to, it will form MgCl2 plus H2O. So different groups, it will form different. After that we will see that whether it is balanced or not. It's not balanced, then what will happen? Then 2HCl is balanced now. Not only this, sir, even you can able to try any type of any type of exercises in a periodic table. So I did with that sodium, just do it with potassium, rubidium, cesium. After that you will go to that secondary group elements, what I said just now, MgO, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, CaO plus 2 moles of HCl gives rise to CaCl2 plus H2. Sir, you can able to be observed here. Here it will form NaCl only, but it will form MgCl2. Means the valency of magnesium is 2. Valency of calcium is 2. So that's why 2 chlorines will form. Because the chlorine valency is 1. It's an anion. What it is? Anion. Electronegativity of the chlorine is highest recorded in the periodic table as per the scale. What scale? Mulliken scale. Mulliken scale is gives information about the electronegativity of the elements. So please children, try to know it. Whatever I said in here. So here, for example, if I took first year group elements, I took only one element. Just you try with the other elements and try to do small exercise after completion of this class. Then later you will get idea and you will get the doubts. With the doubts, please call me in your leisure time. I will be available, and all the best. Thank you. Thank you.